Hello, welcome friends to the most optimistic corner of the internet. I am Zania from a constellation of words, and this is going to be your pick a card reading for the upcoming Libra Solar Eclipse. I thought that it makes sense to have a very romantic reading for you guys. This is a very powerful new moon, it's a very romantic new moon. It's a lot of energy concentrated on the area of romance and relationships. Therefore, it makes sense for us to delve into this topic right now. So, in this pick a card reading, we will be looking at what new connections, what new relations, what new people you can expect in your love life. If you're new to this channel or to pick a card readings, this is how they work. We have here 4 distinct readings, number 1, 2, 3, and 4. You must choose one of them. Your choice matters here. It's very important for you to choose the symbol, the card, or the number that resonates with you. But remember, it's very important to let yourself be guided by your intuition. That is why, if you're a beginner at this sort of thing, I recommend following the short guided meditation that will start in a few seconds. And I think that will surely help you find the message that is meant for you at this time. After you've picked your group, you can jump straight to your reading. The timestamps are in the description box below and also in the pinned comment under this video. Now let's start the guided meditation. First of all, I want you to find a comfortable position and close your eyes. Take a deep, slow breath in and hold it for 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale slowly. Now I want you to picture yourself in a meadow. Feel the warm sun on your face and the cool grass under your feet. Everything around you is calmness and peace. And as you exhale your next breath, all the worries, all the troubles of the day disappear. Now you are walking around without a care in the world. When you see a gift box in the grass and a deep sense of peace, joy, happiness fills every cell of your body. And you know deep inside that in that box is the sign that you are looking for. You might find the number, you might find the symbol, you might just know which is the set of cards that has your message. You pick up the box, you open it, what do you see? If you need more time, please pause the video now, as the reading for group number 1 is about to begin. Okay, group number 1, let's see for you what the cards have to say for this Libra new moon. I want you to remember that although this is very concentrated on this Libra solar eclipse that we're having this year, this is a timeless reading, it's a pick a card reading, so even if you're seeing it right now, when I'm doing the video, or a year from now, or 10 years from now, that is the moment when the message was meant to find you. For more accurate timing techniques, right, you can more or less, if I'm gonna give you any dates, right, you can calculate from the next new moon in Libra, which is usually end of September, beginning of October. So whenever you are watching this video, just keep this in mind. Let's see, group number 1. We have very nice cards here for you guys. We have the creation card, we have the gratitude card, and the faith card. And look here, look at all the family symbolism. So I see that for group number 1, once you are able to connect with the feeling of gratitude for the things, the people, the situations, the circumstances that are in your life right now, today, when you are watching this video, once you connect to this feeling of gratitude, once you stop wishing and needing so much a relationship to fill you, to fulfill you, right? Once you stop putting the burden of responsibility for your happiness on the shoulders and in the hands of other people, once you take back this power for yourself and you connect with gratitude, and you basically find a way to be happy in your life just as it is right now, even if you're single, even if you're in a relationship, even if you're in a crappy relationship, doesn't matter what your situation today is. Once you connect with the feeling of gratitude, you make a gratitude list, right, for the things that are going well in your life right now. That is when you unlock your manifestation powers. You are a master manifestor, group number 1. You are very talented and you can attract in your life exactly the relationship that you want, the life that you want, everything that you've ever dreamed of. Yes, in a romantic point of view. But you need to leave behind once and for all the victim mentality, the blaming. You need to disconnect to the feeling of need. You don't need another person to make you happy. It would be amazing to have someone in your life to share in life's amazingness, wonderfulness with, right? For sure, that would be amazing. But it's a subtle shift in perspective. It's a subtle shift in consciousness that must happen for you, group number 1, in order to unlock all these powers of manifestation for you. Because look here, you have a lot of plans. Do you see all these plans, these drafts here? Maybe some of you want to buy a house or to build a house, or you want to build a family with someone. For sure, you have all these plans. You have all these wishes, but you are too stuck in the energy of lack, of need. You feel the lack of a partner. You feel the lack of a suitable life partner for you as something wrong with you. And there's nothing wrong with you, group number 1. You just need to learn to be grateful for the things and the people that you have in your life right now. And once you manage to do that and to see a possible future relationship as something like the cherry on top, right? So the harmonious relationship that you are wishing for is not the only criteria for your happiness. It would increase your happiness for sure, but it's not the only criteria for it. And darling, group number 1, once you manage to do this, you unlock all your manifestation powers and you will be able to build the life that you want. You will attract in your life the ideal partner that will build a life with you, that will support you. This will be your forever partner. This will be the person that you will be with until the end of your days. You will build a family together. You will be the matriarch and patriarch of your family. And you will definitely have kids with this person. You will definitely have a family with this person. Look at all this fertility. Look at here, multiple generations coming together to celebrate something. Now, this is especially valid for those of you, group number 1, that are single right now, or that are thinking of ending your current relationship. But if you are already in a relationship, and okay, things are okay, but maybe they're not perfect, maybe they're not ideal, maybe they're not exactly as you wish them to be. Again, the advice from the cards here is very simple. Connect with gratitude. Stop with the blaming of your partner. Stop putting all the responsibility for your happiness on your partner. No, you are responsible to make yourself happy. They are responsible to make themselves happy. You two come together in a partnership, or you walk away. You either find a way to come together. Of course, when I say come together in a partnership, I mean each one of you needs to bring their own gifts and abilities, right? So it needs to be equal energy investment, right, from both partners. But first and foremost, this balancing of energies needs to come from you. So far, group number one, this is an amazing reading. Now let's see what additional messages we can get from the tarot cards. And before we move to the second part of your reading, please don't forget to like this message, to like this video, and if you have something to tell me, whether you like this reading or not, whether you resonate or not, your thoughts, feelings, opinions, drop them down in the comment section. Let's see, group number one, some additional messages for you, some clarifications from the tarot cards. We have a major arcana, so off the bat you're starting strong with the devil and the Queen of Wands. Okay, interesting. Group number one, Six of Swords. Okay, so we have two sixes. We have double sixes here in the center of your reading. Six of Swords, Six of Pentacles. Let's see what else we can see here for you. We have the Knight of Swords. Okay, and last but not least, we have the Page of Cups. So off the bat, I can say it's a very good month, or it's gonna be a very good period, right? Because we are doing this reading with the energy of the solar eclipse in Libra. So whatever is happening right now in your life, the effects of this will be felt for the next 6 to 18 months of your life. So yeah, very strong energy, a lot of things happening here, but you might need to wait to see the full results of your energy investment and of the changes and of the new beginnings that are happening in your life right now for the next 6 to 18 months. So off the bat, very good news for all of you that are trying to get pregnant, that are trying to start a family. Definitely see this potential for you. Maybe 6 months from now, 9 months from now, for sure there will be a new addition to your family. What gives me pause is here this devil energy and these two cards here, the Six of Coins and this Knight of Swords. But let's look at it from the beginning and let's see what this means for group number one. So the devil shows me a lot of temptation for you. You're definitely either now or you're going to be in a very intense relationship. So the magnetism, the sexual attraction here between you and your partner and you or another person is very strong, very, very strong. However, you are not fully happy with the situation. You need a fresh start. You need a fresh perspective. You feel there's something lacking in this relationship. So some of you, group number one, will be ending some relationships either around this solar eclipse or around September, October next year. Prepare for this if you are no longer satisfied, or let's say if the only satisfaction that you derive from this relationship is on the physical plane, but there's no mental harmony, there's no emotional harmony, there's no stability in the relationship, then yeah, it's okay to go. You need to go. You need something more because you are trying to build a life here. You're out of your experimental period, let's call it like that. And once you decide to live, once you check out of this thing from your past, and group number one, for some of you, this thing from your past might be a relationship that officially ended a while ago, but somehow you keep ending back together with this person. Somehow you keep having, well, it's not one night stands because you were in a relationship with them, but somehow you keep ending back again in their bed without a serious commitment. So it's just something very informal, no strings attached type of relationship. Forget it. Leave it behind. Leave it behind because you are trying to build here something much more stable. You are trying to build here something long term, and this is not it, darling. I know the passion is here. I know they make you see fireworks. Yeah, great, amazing. I'm happy for you, but it's not what you need in order to achieve all your dreams and aspirations. You're gonna leave the situation behind, and as soon as you make this decision, as soon as you decide, no more, I'm not investing any more of my energy in this person, in this situationship, because this is not a relationship, it's a situationship. As soon as you make the conscious decision, the shift, the mental shift, the universe starts repaying you. Already you start meeting new people, people that appreciate you, that treat you well, that respect you, people that are willing to invest in a relationship with you, people that are willing to invest their time, their attention, their feelings, their money. Why not? You will meet people that take you out on a date they don't expect for you to pay. You will meet people that actually answer your texts as soon as you send them, that are always there for you, that give you their full attention, not people that are half checked out of this relationship. And things will move quite fast. This new person that you're gonna meet, they're gonna be very, very decided and very fast about getting a commitment out of you. And this will scare you. It will be incredibly scary, because I see here, group number one, that in your past, most of your relationships were no strings attached. They weren't actually relationships, they were more like situationships. So this level of commitment is definitely scary for you, especially because this person is very vocal about showing their interest in you. This person is really chasing you. They're the ones initiating the contact and the calls. They're the ones asking you out. They're the ones always wanting your time, your attention, your energy, and you're just not used to this. Well, honey, get used to it. Get used to feeling treated like a princess. Get used to being someone's center of attention. Get used to being the center of someone's world. Get used to be their number one priority, because this person is very sure of their feelings. And with the Page of Cups here, I see that their feelings are very honest. You can trust whatever this person is selling you. Okay, you can trust them, you can open your heart, you can open your house, you can open your life for them. Now, whether or not this is actually gonna be your forever person, or if this is just the person that helps you heal your inner wounds and make you ready for the next one that might be the one, this depends. It's not very clear right now. It's not very clear from these cards right here, but there's a strong chance, there's a strong possibility that your next relationship will be your last relationship in this lifetime. And before we finish your reading, group number one, I want to take out one more card to finish up, to wrap up your reading here. All in all, I think it was a great message for you guys, group number one. Yeah, new beginnings. See? New beginnings with a baby, with everything that you've ever wanted, basically. For most of you, group number one, you will have a baby in the next 6 to 18 months, I would say. But in order to start off your new life, in order to have this new beginning in your life, first and foremost, you need to change your mind. You need to change your attitude. You need to change the way in which you think about relationships. You need to change your expectations from a relationship. And guess what? Once you stop expecting everything from your partner, they will give it to you freely. Because then when you release all expectations, you are empowering your partner to step in fully into their role and to offer you freely all that you want and desire. So this was your reading, group number one. I hope you have a wonderful, magical time. Leave this situationship behind. It's no longer for you. Yeah, it was a part of your experience. It was something that you had to learn in this lifetime, but so many great, amazing things await you in the future that you no longer need this. Leave it behind in the past where it's supposed to be. Thank you very much for watching, group number one. And don't forget that I have other readings on my channel, so make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Okay, group number 2. Let's see what the cards have to say for you. Well, we have here the nourishment card, the attraction card, and the assessment card. Group number 2, I see that you attract a lot of people in your life, a lot of suitors, right? A lot of people are interested in you, but you need to be more discerning before offering your heart. So you need to have higher standards for yourself. This is what's lacking here. The assessing of the situation is lacking here. You are very fertile, right? Your relationships are very fertile, meaning you attract a lot of people, you attract a lot of attention, you are very magnetic, you are often the center of everyone's attention, but somehow, one way or another, things don't go as you plan. And the one thing that you can do to improve your love situation overall is to be more careful to whom you decide to open your heart to. Because even though you attract a lot of attention and a lot of people are interested in you, somehow the relationships that manifest in your life are not with the right people. So what are you doing, group number 2, that is keeping the right people away from you? I see that up until now, most of your relationships have been with either with people that have gambling problems. You might have had a lot of boyfriends, girlfriends that are addicted to gambling, to shopping, that don't manage their finances wisely. This is quite possible. Some of you might have had some relationships in the past with rich kids, right, that were born with a silver spoon in their mouth, and they just don't have an appreciation for money, for the value of money, for the value of hard work. And I don't necessarily see you coming from that background. So from the start, this is a very big gap in values, in priorities, in lifestyle, and those are not the types of people that you should be surrounding yourself with. On the other hand, I also see for you, group number 2, the possibility that some of your previous relationships were with highly intellectual people, maybe with people on the spectrum. Maybe they had ADHD or some form of autism or something. They were definitely crazy smart, super intellectual. Maybe they work in STEM, in tech, in sciences. You are highly attracted to their mind, to their brilliance. However, their social skills were lacking, and you never actually got from them the emotional validation, the emotional support that you needed. So this is basically the two options, the two big options that I see here for group number 2. You are always attracting the wrong people because you are focusing on the wrong things. And first and foremost, for you guys, group number 2, I would recommend, before starting a new relationship, before jumping in a new relationship, I would recommend for you to make a list. Make a list of everything that's important to you, first of all. What are your core values? What are your core beliefs? What are your likes? What are your dislikes? Make sure that you get to know yourself, your needs, your values. What's your love language? What do you need to feel safe? What do you need to feel validated? What do you need to feel loved? Because each and every one of us is different. We have different needs, we have different wants, we have different desires, we have different wishes and aspirations. And honestly, here I see that a lot of the failures in your love life up until now have the same root cause, which is you don't know yourself well enough to make an informed decision. You don't know yourself well enough, and then you are blinded by superficial things. You are blinded by pure intellect and brilliance when that is not enough to actually satisfy you. You are blinded by someone coming from what's quote unquote called a good family, but you don't see that actually the values that were instilled in this person are quite different from yours, because maybe their parents were working a lot, so they're not family centered, they're money centered, let's say. Well, when you are, your center, your core values lie somewhere else. You are always chasing everything that glitters, but you will soon find out that not everything that glitters is gold, right? Not everything that sparkles is gold. So we are searching here, group number 2, for the gold in your relationships, for the amazing relationship, the one and only. And let's see now what the tarot cards can tell us in addition to this initial message for you. Before we move on to the second part of your reading, please don't forget to like this video and let me know in the comment sections if you resonate, if you don't resonate with my reading, if you like my style of reading the cards or not. Whatever you want to tell me, I can't wait to read all your messages. So let's see, group number 2. Some clarifiers here for your new beginning in love. What's your new romantic cycle going to be like? Whoa, you are starting off strong. Group number 2. What's happening here? Okay, so right off the bat, we have 3 major arcana in your reading and 3 court cards. So group number 2, this is the strongest message of all the groups up until now. Okay, first of all, group number 2. If right now you are in a relationship where you are not receiving the things that you need to receive from your partner to feel validated, to feel protected, to feel loved, if you were reassessing the state of your relationship, if you are not sure whether to stay or go, maybe you are even thinking of giving it another chance, giving it another go. If you're thinking of having a kid just to salvage your relationship, don't do it. Having a child with this person that isn't able to satisfy your emotional needs, your physical needs, all your needs, let's call it like that. Having a kid with this person will only bring disaster in your life. Having a child with someone should be a very well thought through decision. Having children together is the ultimate test for a relationship. It's the make it or break it test, basically, right? The levels of stress, the additional financial burden, the additional emotional burden, the physical burden, everything just piles up on top of your previous issues. Your previous issues will not go away. So if you're thinking of having a kid in order to salvage your relationship, cut your losses now. Don't do it. If you are not fully attached to this person, right? So you don't have children together, you are not married, it's just a relationship, but you are not fulfilled in this relationship, walk away now. If you don't walk away now, in the next 6 to 9 months, I would say, this person will only learn better how to manipulate you, how to keep you trapped into this situation where you're not happy, and by the end of 6 to 9 months, you will be left alone. They will leave you, or they will do something so critical for you. They will do something so horrible that you can no longer stand in the situation. We have here the Tower and Death. We have here these very powerful, potent energies that show me that 6 to 9 months from now, if you stay in the situation where you are not happy, you will come back exactly to my words, to what I'm telling you right now, and you will basically be feeling like you got the rug pulled from under you. Like your entire foundation of your entire life is crumbling and you will have to rebuild anyway. So whether you have a clean break right now of your own volition, from your own decision, or 6 to 9 months from now, it's your decision. But if the relationship is not working now, it's never gonna work. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news. This is what I'm seeing here in the cards. If, however, you are single now, or you are in a relationship that's going well, you're just trying to figure out how to take the relationship to the next level, right? Or what the next cycle, what the next level in your love commitment will be, then, my darlings, group number 2, I see amazing things for you. And the amazing things here are that in the next 6 to 9 months, you will be growing together with your partner if you're in a couple, or you will be focusing so much on your personal growth as an individual if you're single, that no more than 6 months from now you will meet this amazing person, this King of Cups energy, someone that's emotionally stable, someone that's wise, someone that can be there for you and support you and grow with you, someone that will destroy all your previous notions about relationships, about partnerships, about love, about marriage, because they will show you that a loving, committed relationship can mean so much more than what you ever imagined. However, in order to reach this very positive, amazing, great conclusion, first you need to work on yourself. First, you need to work on your emotional stability, because I see that you are a little bit immature here. You like to play games, and the games that you play in love are not the healthiest. They're not conducive to a healthy long-term relationship. You need to work on your financial stability. You need to work on your career. You need to work on your independence. You need to stand on your own 2 feet. You need to learn how to budget. You need to learn how to live within your means. You need to take your career much more seriously. And you need to work on yourself. You need to go to the doctors, have a full set of medical checkups. Make sure that everything's okay with you. Make sure that you are healthy. Make sure that you are taking the right vitamins, the right supplements, that you are eating right. Make sure you're exercising. Take care of your looks. Take care of the way you are dressing. Take care of your outer appearance as well. So you are working here on 3 dimensions: the physical, the emotional, the material. You're working on the core things that give you stability and happiness in your life, even when you are alone. And once you achieve this, which can be achieved in the next 6 months, you will meet the King of Cups. You will meet the person that comes with the same energy, that matches you energetically. Because I see that for a lot of you, group number 2, you've been attracting all these dysfunctional relationships because your partners were matching your energy. You were attracting a lot of people were interested in you, but somehow the relationships that ended up materializing in your life were always in one way or another dysfunctional, and we don't want that anymore. We are starting a new cycle in our love lives, right? Group number 2. So let's start attracting this King of Cups, this person that brings the Tower energy in our lives, but in a positive way, in a transformative way, because they will break down all our barriers. They will break down all our preconceived notions. They will show us that love can be so much more. They will rock your world in bed for sure, so don't worry about that. Your intimate life, your intimacy will be off the charts, crazy hot, crazy magnetic, amazing. But first, you need to start by working on yourself. So this is for the single ones in group number 2. Now, if you are in a committed relationship and you are happy, if you've managed together with your partner to outgrow this toxic, dysfunctional stage, which for 7 to 9% of you might be the case, then yes, for you guys, the next cycle, I would say for you, it's a 9 to 18 month cycle, will definitely bring a baby in the picture, in the equation here. You can start a family with this person in the next 9 to 18 months. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be difficult. the idea of having a child, of starting a family, might sound amazing to you right now, but the reality of it will be something completely different. And there's really not much that you can do to prepare yourself for this. Sure, you can and you should still invest emotionally in your relationship. Make sure that you and your partner are on the same wavelength, right? That you have the same understanding, that you have the same core beliefs about raising a family, about raising children. Work as much as you can on your finances. Start putting money aside for when the kid comes, because it's gonna be an extra expense for sure. And other than that, just work on your relationship, work on your connection, because once this kid arrives, once this child arrives into your life, they will turn your life upside down. And the dynamic in your relationship will be forever changed. Now, it can change for the better, for sure, especially if your partner is a Scorpio or they have Libra or Taurus rising, for sure, then things can actually improve, but it will be a challenge. And the only thing that you can do to make sure that you and your partner overcome this challenge is to keep in mind that it's the two of you first and foremost. You are a team, you need to work together, not one against another in the situation. Great, group number 2. And before we finalize your reading, which started off a little bit dark, but I think that in every card, in every situation, we can also find a lesson and a positive aspect that we can build on. So before we wrap up your reading, I just want to take out one more card, one final message for group number 2. What can help you navigate these very strong energies? Oh, fairy spotting. It's time to go fairy spotting. Oh, this is so nice. Are you connected to the energy of fairies? Because I see this very, very powerfully shown here for you. It's said that seeing is believing, but in fact the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. So the last message here for you, group number 2, would be to trust the process, trust your gut feeling, trust your partner if they are deserving. But first and foremost, always trust your intuition. Because I feel that a lot of the messages that I've relayed here to you, you've already known them subconsciously, you are feeling this. I just came here and gave you a confirmation of everything that you are feeling, everything that you are thinking, and you didn't know why. And basically this is also the message here of the last card. And guess what, group number 2? If you didn't like anything from what I told you, if you don't resonate with anything from this reading, at least resonate with this last message. Trust your gut feeling above anyone else, above whatever astrologers or tarot readers tell you. Trust your gut instinct. Thank you, group number 2, for watching this until the end. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Okay, group number 3, let's see what the cards have to say for you. What's your new beginning? What's your new cycle in love? For you, we have the Power card, the Change card, and the Pleasure card. So definitely the new cycle that's starting up in your love life. So whether you're single and we're talking about your upcoming relationship, your next relationship, or whether you are right now in a relationship, so what's coming next for you in your relationship, in this case, is something very powerful. Electric changes are coming, surprising changes are coming, changes that will rock you to the core of your being, but that in the end will give you more pleasure. So whether you are starting a new relationship in the next 6 to 18 months, or what's going to happen in your current relationship in the next 6 to 18 months, is that you will find more pleasure with your partner. The power dynamic in this couple might be changing. It's gonna be uncomfortable for sure, especially in the beginning. because you need to readjust. Maybe one of you is starting a new job or a new career. Maybe one of you needs to pay more attention to their health or to their family, or I don't know, something is changing. Something is happening that's outside of your control, that is changing the dynamic in your couple for sure. And for some of you, group number 3, I see that in the next 6 to 18 months, you will become a power couple. So maybe the changes aren't only for one of you, maybe both of you will advance a lot in your careers, will grow a lot, will go to the next level financially, in your career, in whatever you're trying to achieve, right? And this is surely going to make a lot of you, group number 3, the happiest, right? The very happy and very successful half of a power couple. Big changes are coming. A lot of you will find that the things that gave you comfort and pleasure before, you no longer like, you no longer resonate with those things. For some of you, in the next 6 to 18 months, you will open up, you will be more open-minded regarding intimacy and what's happening in the bedroom, and you will find new ways of receiving and giving pleasure to your partner. Overall, it's a very hot and heavy reading, group number 3, but I see that only good things are coming here in your life. Yes, powerful changes. Yes, new things. Yes, there's gonna be some sort of discomfort for sure, because change is not easy. We are only human, and it's a truth universally acknowledged that change is difficult for us humans. So prepare for change. I don't know how you prepare for change except to keep an open mind. There's really not a lot that you can do to prepare for all these big changes. Just keep an open mind and trust the process, because these changes will be for your benefit, for the benefit of your partner, for the benefit of your relationship, and they will take you in an amazing place in your life for sure. Now, before we move to the second part of your reading, before we get some tarot cards to clarify what these changes are, how these changes might come about in your life, group number 3, please don't forget to like this video and leave me a comment in the comment section, whether you like it, whether you don't like it, whether you resonate or you don't resonate to my reading. Just let me know in the comment section. I really like reading all your messages. And let's see. Okay, Empress, 6 of Coins, Page of Wands, King of Swords, the Fool, and the 2 of Wands. What can I say, group number 3? First of all, I want to focus on those of you, group number 3, that are single right now. So if right now, when you are seeing this reading, you are single, what I see here for you, group number 3, is that in the past, you've given in relationships much more than you've received. You are always the one that was more attentive, more caring. You are always the one giving gifts for anniversaries and birthdays and Christmas. You are always the one that made sure to celebrate their partner, to empower their partner. However, in all your previous relationships, you weren't given the same return. Your partners weren't matching your energy. They weren't matching your interest. Yeah, I see there was always physical attraction. I don't think this was the issue. The intimacy was always fine. The fire, the passion was always there. But you need more than that in order to feel secure, in order to feel powerful, in order to feel loved and wanted in your relationships. And this lack of understanding of your needs, of your wants, of your desires was always the root cause, let's say, of the failures of your previous relationships. You are also attracting very cold, very cerebral people that put more emphasis on achievements than on feelings. This is very possible here. Or for some of you, group number 3, you are attracting players. You are attracting people that were highly manipulative. Some of you, group number 3, might have attracted narcissists in your life. People that were very attracted to your motherly energy, to your nurturing energy, right? Because you can have this nurturing energy whether you're male or female. You are attracting partners that really liked this about you, but that were taking advantage of this, that were manipulating you, in you being always the one that gives, and they were never giving back in return, matching what you are investing in this relationship. And for you guys, I see that truly a new cycle is starting. You are now at a crossroads in your life, and you need to make a decision. And the only thing that I can recommend here, whatever decision you need to make right now in your life, it's going to be important. And even though it might be a decision regarding your health, or regarding where you live, or regarding your career, or what you want to study, or regarding some friends or family members, doesn't matter. Whatever you are trying to decide right now, whatever decisions you are called upon making right now in your life, in the month of October, let's say it like this, these decisions will have powerful impact on your love life moving on, even though you might be single right now, right? So, even though you are making decisions that apparently seem totally unrelated to your love life, they will impact your love life. Where you live, in what country, in what state, in what city you live, even in what neighborhood, in what building you decide to live, will impact the people that you meet and possibly who will be your next partner. Where you work equally impacts the people that you're surrounded with and who you will be in a relationship next with. Your family dynamics, your friendship dynamics, where you go to the gym, where you go to the grocery store, where you do your shopping, what route you take to go to work. All these apparently insignificant things will alter the people that appear in your life, will put some people or other people in your life, and they will influence your future relationship, your next relationship basically. So, for the month of October, my recommendation for you guys, group number 3, would be to always make the decision that takes you out of your comfort zone. So let's say you would always take the elevator. Start taking the stairs. In the past, you would always do your grocery shopping on Saturday mornings. Switch up the days of the week. In the past, I don't know, you would always go to the same Starbucks or to the same coffee shop. Switch it up. Maybe you'll drink your coffee in the office. And who knows, maybe someone in your office that also drinks their coffee there, you will start chatting them up, you meet them, you like them, and boom. Your next great romantic relationship is built on just that small decision of you not doing the same old things that you were doing up until now, of switching just one tiny thing about your schedule, switching one tiny thing about your daily routine, taking a different bus, taking a different way to work, going to a different gym, or going to the gym at a different hour. Small, apparently insignificant decisions in your life will have, like the butterfly effect, huge repercussions in your love life moving on. So this is for my singles, group number 3. Now let's focus on those of you that are in stable relationships right now. For you, the most important thing that I see here is that the dynamic of the relationship needs to change. So, for the purposes of this reading, I'm just going to talk about the feminine energy and the masculine energy. But remember that this also works for same-sex couples, or even if you don't subscribe to any gender labels, Think of the more nurturing energy and the more analytical energy in your relationship, okay? But for the purposes of this reading, I'm going to say feminine for nurturing and masculine for analytical. And please don't come at me in the comment section. This is the way I want to talk, and I've explained to you exactly why I'm using these labels. It's just labels, it's just words, guys. Don't give them more power than they need to have. So the dynamic between the two will have to change, will have to shift. In the next, I would say 6 to 9 months, the dynamic will definitely shift. Why? Because here, the feminine right now feels unappreciated. The feminine doesn't feel safe. The nurturing energy in this relationship cannot fully nurture, cannot live to their full potential because they don't feel fully safe, fully protected. They don't feel fully appreciated. In a nutshell, this is what's happening. And that's why this person that actually likes to nurture and likes to take care of the family and of the home, and that's usually, naturally a very emotional person, very effusive person, very creative, very sweet and caring, cannot fully be themselves because they don't feel safe and protected. While the masculine, or the more analytical, or the more seemingly cold and detached person, cannot be fully the provider and the decision maker and the decisive protector of this family, of this unit, because they are struggling with some childhood wounds themselves. They were made to become very mature at a very early age. They weren't allowed to fully enjoy their childhood. They weren't allowed to simply be a kid, to simply be creative, to have no worries, to just play around and run around and laugh and scream and just be a kid. They missed out on certain key elements of their childhood. And this facade, this mask of being very cold and very analytical and very organized, maybe they even have a little bit of OCD. This is just a symptom of a very deep childhood trauma. So, what needs to happen here in this couple in order for things to go well, in order for the dynamic to change, in order for them to become more powerful in their own right, in order for them to find more pleasure in this relationship, what needs to happen here is this person needs to give this person, the other person, right, more assurance, and this person needs to create for their partner the conditions for them to be creative. So what I would recommend here, the partner that always holds the finances of the couple should delegate this task to the other person. They should try for at least 1 month to say, hey, here honey, these are all the credit cards, these are all the PIN numbers, these are all the accounts, you take care of the money, because that would give this person peace of mind. And this nurturing, very creative and very loving person should take care of their partner and should plan some creative activities together. Maybe you take a painting course together. Maybe you take a naked painting course together. Why not? Maybe you start baking together, or you start gardening together, or you start doing something creative together. You should allow your partner to be careless, carefree, to enjoy their life, to do things that don't necessarily give immediate monetary value or immediate monetary results. So this very cold and analytical person needs to reconnect with their inner child, and this very nurturing and caring and artistic person needs to take some responsibilities over the finances and the budgeting of the family, and that way both of them will actually be receiving what they are lacking now, and also offering their partner what they are lacking at the same time. And this is gonna be uncomfortable. because this person is used to keeping the control, right? This very analytical masculine person is always used to be in control, always used to be in charge. And in order to connect with their inner child, they need to let go of some of that control, which is not going to be comfortable. While this person is always used to fixing everyone's problems and mothering everyone. They're used to always be the ones that are dainty and delicate, and everyone needs to be careful of their feelings, and now they will have to make the space for their partner to be the one with big feelings and big emotions and emotional outbursts and all those things. It's gonna be uncomfortable, but it's gonna take this couple in a completely new direction. It's gonna allow both these people to fully grow into their best version of themselves, thus becoming a power couple, thus changing their lives and their relationship forever, and finding much more pleasure in their day-to-day life and also in this relationship. Overall, group number 3, it's an amazing reading. Whether you're single or in a relationship right now, amazing, amazing, amazing things are coming for you. Look, I didn't even get a chance to shuffle these cards because the last message for you guys already came up. We have here 2 cards. I'm gonna keep them both. Look in a book and magical blessings. So, group number 3. I would recommend during the next 6 to 18 months, whenever you need guidance, whenever you need support, you can just mentally center yourself, breathe deeply. Maybe you can go back to the beginning of this video and do the short meditation at the beginning to center yourself, to connect with your intuition, with your inner self, with your true self, right? Connect with your soul, with your inner self. And ask whatever question is bothering you. Just ask the question, whether out loud or in your mind, and then open a book, any book. It doesn't really matter what book it's gonna be. And the first sentence that you read will offer you guidance in order to find the answers that you are looking for. Why? Because you are magically protected. You are blessed. Your angels are right behind you and right behind your partner. Everyone is rooting for you. The universe is rooting for you. The universe is conspiring to give you everything that you want, to fulfill all your wishes and desires. You only need to be a co-creator in this amazing new reality that's waiting for you. Thank you, group number 3, for watching this until the end. I hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you in the next videos. Bye bye. Last but not least, group number 4. Let's see what your next chapter in love looks like. A new beginning in love. So we see here the energy of abundance, a new beginning, and this energy of protection. So group number 4, you are protected. Your next relationship, your next big chapter in love, let's call it like this, will be divinely protected. So whether you are single right now and you are thinking about your future relationship, your next relationship, or whether you are in a committed relationship right now, the next chapter of your relationship, right? So what's coming up next in the next 6 to 18 months for you guys is a lot of abundance, is protections. It's gonna be a new beginning, even if you are gonna start over, start fresh with your current partner, or whether you're gonna start with someone new. The energy will feel very fresh. You will be able to leave behind all the pain, the betrayal, all the negative emotions and feelings and experiences from the past. Everything is left behind. Everything that's toxic and that's no longer serving you is left behind. And whatever you will be building together with your partner or with your future partner, if you're single, will be very beneficial both for you and for the other person, and it will be divinely protected. This is a very nice starting energy, group number 4. Now let's see what the tarot cards can tell us in addition. But before we do so, before we go to the second part of your reading, I just want to say one last message here from the oracle cards at the beginning of the reading. I also got the message that women in generally will somehow start feeling protected and nurtured and loved, and once they feel protected and nurtured and loved in their relationships, they are able to fully step in their feminine power and really upgrade not only themselves and their lives, but also the lives of their partners, right? Because we are talking here about relationships, about couples, about partnerships at the end of the day, right? And the partnership is only as healthy as both elements of the partnership are. So the feminine and the masculine must both feel abundant and protected and loved and cherished. So for a lot of you, group number 4, if you are single ladies, you will definitely meet the type of man that's able to fix anything around the house, the type of man that's a provider, the type of man that not only says that he's looking for a traditional woman, but the type of man that is able to provide for a traditional woman. And I'm not only saying here provide from a material point of view, which is important for sure, but they will be able to provide you with peace of mind. They will be able to provide you with love. They will be able to provide you with respect. They will be able to create the circumstances needed for you to grow, to develop, to be emotionally stable, to be emotionally secure, to be the best version of yourself, right? So this is the type of partner that single ladies will be attracting in their life. And if you're married or in a stable relationship and this is not your partner, don't worry about it. They still can change. They can step into this energy. This can be the new beginning in your relationship. If your partner is willing and able to do this change, then for sure your relationship can continue. Okay, before we fully step into the second part of your reading, group number 4, please like this video and tell me in the comment sections what you think about the reading so far, whether you like it, whether you don't like it, whether you resonate or don't resonate with these messages. I'm very interested in hearing all your feedback. Okay, now let's see what the tarot cards have to say. We have the 2 of Swords, the 5 of Wands, the 9 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the 2 of Wands. First of all, we have the number 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So whenever you see angel number 222, pay attention. There's a message there for you, for sure. Now, what I see here from the tarot cards is that both you and your partner have some blind spots. For you, I see that one of your possible blind spots about yourself, right, and one of the things that's keeping from you all this abundance and protection and the new beginning in your love life, it's basically the thing that you don't see how combative you sometimes appear. You are a fighter. This is by nature. You like to fight, you like to argue, you like to have the last word, right? But this is not always the best thing if what you want to achieve at the end is a harmonious relationship. Having the last word is not something healthy in order to have a good, balanced relationship. That's not the way in which you build lasting relationships. And this is a blind spot about yourself. You don't even realize when you start yelling and shouting. You don't even realize when your tone of voice changes. You don't realize when your face drops and changes. You don't realize how all these things are influencing subtly, maybe subconsciously, the people around you. These are things that you don't realize about yourself. And once you are conscientious about this, once you stop reacting from your traumas, from your wounds, once you are able to notice these things about you, you are also able to do something about them, right? Because you will realize that at the end of the day, It's a decision. You decide whether you want to yell and shout and scream. You decide whether you must have the last word in any argument. You decide if this is the way in which you want to continue living your life, yes or no. This is your decision. And once you actually start noticing these behaviors in yourself and you start correcting them, you're going to see that it's not that difficult to correct these behaviors, and you will see that you will obtain everything that you want from your partners, from your boss, from your colleagues, from your family members, from your neighbors, from strangers on the street. You start getting everything that you want from them by using the carrot, not the stick, by using a sweeter tone of voice, right? By using other methods that are not as confrontational as the ones that you would have used in the past. You're still able to fight for the things that you want, you're still able to get the things that you want, but you do it in a much healthier and much more diplomatic manner. Now, for your partner, they have also their own blind spots. And if you're single, just keep in mind that this is the type of partner that you will be attracting in the next period, in your next big relationship. And for them, the issue is that they tend to be very analytical, they tend to be very mathematical, they tend to be science inclined. Maybe they work in STEM, maybe they work in science, maybe they work in IT, or maybe they work in the law, something related to the law. Doesn't really matter in which field they work. The thing is that they are often in the situation of analysis paralysis. They think things through so much, they analyze and overanalyze the situation so much that they become paralyzed and they can hardly make a decision. So this is something that you maybe have already noticed about your partner, or this is definitely something that you're going to notice about your next partner if you're currently single. The fact that they are very hard to reach a conclusion. Actually, it's very hard for them to act upon their decisions, because there's always another risk, there's always another opportunity, there's always another factor that needs to be taken into consideration, which is okay, right, if you're a scientist, which is okay if you're developing the cure for cancer, which is amazing if you are working in a field that's impacting people's life and safety and health and well-being. But if you are applying the same methods and the same mindset and the same approaches in your personal life, then this will surely give you a lot of troubles, a lot of issues. This will surely negatively impact your relationship. So just keep in mind this about your future partner or your current partner. If you're in a relationship right now, it's not that they are willfully trying to annoy you. It's not that they don't want to build a life with you. It's just that based on their upbringing, based on their mental structure, based on their job, they work differently, they think differently, they reach conclusions differently. They need more time to reach the same conclusion that you might reach in 2 seconds. It's just a different mental structure, and you need to understand this about them, basically. Now, if this is something that's completely incompatible with you and with your wants and wishes and desires in a partner, then my darling, just cut your losses and walk away. It's fine, it's perfect, but you need to understand this about them. Now, if they want to do something about this, if they are willing to work on this, you can help them. It's perfectly fine. Help them work through these issues. Help them not be stuck in this mental pattern. It's not a deal breaker necessarily, or from my point of view, it's not a deal breaker, but I don't know what your wishes, desires, aspirations are. So this is something that you need to decide on your own, whether this is something acceptable to you or not. just remember that this can have its benefits, right? For example, when you are deciding where to invest your retirement money, when you are deciding to make a big purchase like a house or a car. Yeah, in these situations, paying such attention to details and investing so much time in analyzing each and every option, each and every possibility can be amazing. If you are an editor, right, and you're editing books, if you are working in the legal department and you need to be careful at every single word and comma and period and exclamation point and whatever punctuation you have in a contract, it's amazing. But this can also manifest itself in day-to-day decisions, like where do we eat, what am I supposed to wear today, and things like that, which can become very annoying. Now you need to decide if you're able to live with it or not, and that's a decision that only you can make. Now, group number 4, before we wrap up your reading, I just wanna get one more message for you, a final message here for group number 4. Hope is always there, even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive one. So hope is not lost. If you're single, keep the hope alive that you will meet someone. If you're in a relationship and you are discontented about something, if something about your partner isn't up to your standards, or if something that's happening in your relationship isn't fully giving you happiness and joy and peace of mind right now, keep the hope alive. I don't think, or let's put it like this, I don't see any big critical blocking points here that are supposed to make group number 4 run for the hills. I just don't see it, but you never know. So that's why you need to really ask yourselves, what is it that you want, and who are you offering this new beginning to? To your current partner, to an ex-partner, to a future new person that might enter your world? I don't know. This is a decision that you need to take. But keep the hope alive that you still can have that amazing, fulfilling relationship that you've always wished for, with abundance, with stability, with protection. I don't see why you couldn't feel protected. I don't see why you couldn't be abundant and fulfilled. I don't see why you couldn't have a new beginning. I don't care if you're 24 or 83. It's never too late. Thank you, group number 4, for watching this reading until the end. I hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you in the next videos as well. Bye bye.